This is a Heeb Media podcast.
Welcome to Yenta, everybody! Podcast that's sometimes about comedy, sometimes about Judaism, and always about gossip. Today on the pod, we have Bug Williamson! We are so lucky to have you, and I'm genuinely inspired by your art in the world, in the universe, and it is the type of art that needs to exist on the internet if you haven't seen them. But who are we kidding? You came here just for them.
Yeah, truly.
We left off talking about your gender journey.
So you went through a name change.
And everyone should change their name.
Yeah, I think everyone should change their name. There is an introspection that queer people have to have because you're like interrogating your sense of self. It is a really hard journey to decide to change the word that you go by.
It's intense.
And people are often do not like that you do that.
Yes.
I knew I wanted to change my name like 2 years ago. And I was really confronted with this fact that like I am non-binary and I feel like lots of different genders and like no gender, and like I feel like a man and I feel like a woman and I don't feel like anything. I thought about changing my name, and I knew I was uncomfortable with my dead name, and then I like thought about my middle name is Vendla, so I tried going by that.
Incredible.
and then that kind of felt very formal because it was like a great grandmother name, and then like I thought about Haven because that was like a combo of some stuff. And then
when you tried out different names, what did that look like? Was it like
I would like tell my close friends and I would be like, can you just call me this sometimes?
Yeah.
And just to try it out. And it was like a really emotional experience. Basically what happened for me was I went on this trip. I was doing The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. Shout out.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, baby.
The one person who actually, the only one we found them.
It's very hard. I was on a particular week about like self-introspection, and then I went on a trip to visit my best friend from high school, and I was on the phone, and sometimes I believe, like, I'm a spiritual person, I believe that God speaks to me on the phone sometimes. What
does that look like?
Well, so I was at the airport, they were going to pick me up, and then they were like, you know, like, you've been going by lots of different things. Like, I call you Bug. Like, what if you went by Bug for the weekend? And I was like, yeah, that sounds fun, actually. And then I went by Bug, and then I got home, and I still wanted to be Bug. And then I, like, kept trying it out. And it was the name that I had the most emotional reaction to. Like, I was so worried. It's kind of like the wedding dress effect. Like, I was really worried I wasn't going to have, like, a reaction that was like connected.
I'm just understanding that. I love that.
Yes, you know, like
the one you try on.
The one you try on and you know, you know,
yeah.
and that's how I felt. Like I really wanted that special moment. And I felt like I had that, and it was really beautiful. It also happened during Pride Month, which was crazy.
Of course.
Yes.
And so it all felt very aligned, and now I go by Bug, and it's the best ever.
It's such a good name.
Thank you.
Also, I'm like now dying to have a very earnest version of Say Yes to the Dress. But
it's non-binary.
Say yes to the name, yeah.
It's just non-binary people trying on different names.
Oh my God, save that and pitch it.
I want it to be as earnest as possible.
Yeah.
But it's also fashion, so it's also like long shorts and different carabiners.
Yeah, they're like, which side do you want to wear your carabiner on? Top or bottom, you know?
So you grew up in Colorado. Mm-hmm. Did you grow up religious in Colorado?
No. So my parents are conspiracy theorists.
Are they?
Yes.
Like
yes.
what kind?
Which kind?
Flat
like just, you know, the bad kind. Yeah, I mean, they're good people. They just like they're like addicted to the internet and like Infowars.com.
Oh my God.
It's tough.
Spectacular.
It's tough stuff. But like we didn't have a microwave because of the microwaves could affect your brain. You know,
Totally.
it's like
I love
we didn't have so my parents had like pagers up until I was in high school because they didn't believe in cell phones.
Whoa.
So yeah, I had to convince them that I could get a track phone for like a trip in high school.
What is a track phone?
A track phone's like an old school touch screen phone that you buy the minutes at the store. I wish I had a flip phone, but no, I had this like weird Walgreens track phone.
Some of your videos are so like beautiful, and I mean all of them, but like you just like set the camera down and you're just like so present with the camera. Is there like a process or a something that you have in mind, or or a framework for how you do that?
Yeah, totally. Like, it's all improv, but I'm like usually like writing in my head like a little bit. Like, the voice I have on the internet is like very different from my stand-up, and I've been trying to merge those two worlds for a while, and I'm having a hard time with it. But I do think about like if there's like a lesson or like a thought pattern or something that I'm like learning in myself, or like how I'm feeling in myself. And sometimes I even I'm very into tarot and astrology, so like sometimes I even pull like a tarot card, and then I'm like, okay, so justice, like what has to do with justice, and then I'll like think about that, or like
You're doing characters from tarot pulls?
because like I want the inspiration to come
queer.
from somewhere.
Improv plus tarot.
Yeah.
Plus gay
equals awesome.
So beautiful.
Okay, so basically this is kind of gossip about myself. I went to my friend, a close friend of mine has, I'm like friend dropping. I'm like, you guys, I have friends.
A close friend, actually.
And this friend of mine has a birthday party every year where it's a smut party. And so it's a smut salon. So you have to come with smut written.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I have some of my smut. You will probably have to bleep some of this out. Is that okay? Can't read it?
Oh no, we're not gonna bleep it out.
Do you know the show H2O Just Add Water? So they're Australian. There's Cleo, Emma, and Ricky. And they're swimmers, and they swim in the ocean in the center of a volcano under the full moon, and they become mermaids for a moment. But then they get out of the water. They're like, oh, we're okay. But then they realize, this is all in the pilot, so no spoilers. Then they realize every time they touch water, they turn into mermaids. So it's like the whole show is like, oh my God, you guys, we can't get wet. Okay, so you see where I'm going with this.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so mine is called H2O Just Add Pussy. Okay.
I'm excited.
Okay, full moons are potent creatures. Imbibed with magic, they can turn the most ordinary things extraordinary. That's what hung in the sky that night. A big, bountiful, full luna bulging out of the sky.
Bulging.
We have to be careful tonight, girls. Emma, the most practical of the trio, spoke up. After we become mermaids, only when we touch water, Cleo chimed in. It was important to her that being a mermaid was only a temporary affair. Even if the thought of soaking her half-fish body in the Australian canal, I don't know if that's real, titillated her.
Titillated.
Right, only when we touch water. It's important we stay as dry as possible and we don't look at the full moon. If we do, its powers can take over and we can go under a trance, and who knows what we'll do, what we'll become. I'm not scared of any lunation, Ricky, the feisty one, interjected. If there's anything to be afraid of, it's this bra. It's so uncomfortable. So the moon is there, and then all three of the women's pussies were wet, sloshing in their panties. The wet dripped down their legs, and suddenly mermaid tails appeared. They flopped to the floor. Lewis had warned them about water, but not their own bodies. Their scales tapered down, their legs turned tails. But what's this? With the tails they had once become familiar with, was no more. Something about the moon, this changed them. Their G-rated scale bras were no more, topless and nipples hard. They looked down at their bottom halves and gasped, 2 tails. A tail for each scaly leg. The moon, the gracious moon, left her sweet, delicious pussies wet, dripping between their legs. I mean tails. They locked eyes. Nature had given them a sweet gift, and they were going to abide by her direction. Ricky, the clear top of the group, directed them. Come here, you pussies.
Clear top.
Ricky and Cleo and Emma shared their first kiss. I don't know. It is romantic. So it's like, you want me to skip the romance? What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, no, you that too.
But you've been literally incredible.
Thank you so much for being here.
No, thank you for inviting me.
Yes.
I had such a blast.
Incredible.
We've never had someone read their own erotica. And that was...
It doesn't get
And
better
I'll do it
than
again.
that. Thank you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
This is a Heeb Media podcast.